All right, hey guys. It is another episode. Welcome back. It's Shar. I remembered this time to actually say my name. Welcome to the second episode. Another episode of a yap and draw. I don't know what this title is going to be. I just wanted my first one to talk about the world being scary, so on and so forth, because that's what I was thinking about a lot, and I thought it would be a good way for me to get my thoughts out, doodle, yeah. Now, this is, let's see, it is almost the end of May, and I think it's just, also, I'm not pausing any of this. This might be edited a little bit, but I'm not pausing any of this. I'm not tweaking it in any way. There might be some moments where it's completely silent. Might have to fill up some music here and there, but this is semi real time drawing that you're gonna see, because when I did the first drawing, I was kind of like, yo, that sucked. And I didn't know what I really wanted to draw, and I was like, you know what, I need to, because I haven't drawn in a really long time. If you did watch my first video, my first ever video, mind you, I've posted some shorts, but this is my second video. The other one was my first ever video after being on YouTube for how many years? Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I did say in my last video I was gonna plan on this being my intro video, the second video. I don't have the time for that. I work multiple jobs. I'm just now getting back into finally getting back into my art, just a whole bunch of things. And because I was talking nonsense, I have to erase this because, oh my goodness, I finally found my favorite pen. Yes, it says Blick Essentials, but it has the little thing where I can, oh, where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. It has where I can just add whatever. It's not like the Japanese where you screw and all that. One day I'll have one of those. Listen, the Blick Essentials at the time was cheap, but I finally found it, so I feel a little re-inspired. I don't mind that. That's from the previous drawing. Anyway, this is, yeah, so we're just going to do some little sketches. Yes, it's mermaid, so you're just going to see some in real time, really crappy, silly, weird, funky mermaid-esque sketches. Like, look at that. Already I know what I'm doing after I had to mess up on that. Why did I erase it? I don't know. I do that sometimes. I used to be someone who used to throw the paper away. That was when I was really young, but now I don't do that. I reuse and recycle. But anyway, so we're just doing some sketches here of me just, drawing some whatever mermaids, disproportionate, proportionate, whatever the heck. It's a lot of sketches. I hope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me adjust this just a little bit. I think everyone can see. Can you see? Please tell me in the comments if you can see it. Let me know. 'Cause like I said in the previous video, I'm left-handed, so stuff is a little more difficult. I could, you know what? So I switched it around. Hopefully that was decent. Also, I realized, for one, this is my first time ever that I'm filming on my phone. I'm so used to doing video edits on my old laptops, on doing also video edits or filming on actual cameras. Like, I used to have a bunch of cameras back then and everything, and I've moved to so many different places within the United States and different places in the certain states that I lived in, and I have a lost some of that stuff. Some of that stuff I was just not being smart and I broke it, and embarrassing. So now I just have my phone. They're not kidding when you hear YouTubers be like, use whatever you can, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? You're right. So you're absolutely right. So hopefully now, me being left-handed, I've switched the camera to this side, so hopefully you can see it a lot better. I don't know. I think with the sketching, once again, I am kind of a let's sketcher. I make things look alive. Maybe I should sketch more with like with a pen. Yeah? So you can see it better? Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Anyway, so I'm going to be yapping away. And I don't know what I'm going to be yapping about. I don't know. I also think I might have this undiagnosed ADHD. I'm sure everyone, or you, whoever it is, could possibly relate. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you are diagnosed and you're just like, dude, go get diagnosed. Like right now. Jeez. I will trail off sometimes. I'll get back to the point. But I will trail off. I will trail off at one point or another. Like, what is up with this neck, yo? What? I think I'm just trying to draw the hair, like... I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Listen. I'm just sketching to sketch. I'm just doodling to doodle. Like, I don't know. Like, what is that? What is that? With the neck, with this goose-looking neck. What is that? I don't know. Once again, going back to those scales. Scales are really hard. I hate them. They hate me. So on and so forth. Anyway, it is the end of Mermaid, and it's getting to the end of Mermaid, and I want to just chat a little bit about how doing these sketches, not even sketches, doing these art challenges, I always hype myself up and I put myself in this little daydream realm, like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna be a part of, yeah, you know what, that's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. I'm gonna talk about the overwhelming amount of art challenges and how semi-unrealistic it is to stick with them. So I have been doing Inktober for a bunch of years. We're going back to square one in this. I have been doing Inktober since 2015? 2015, 2016. So about 10 or 11 years, give or take. What is going on with this arm here? Oh my gosh. And with that, right, I had a lot more time on my hands for sure. I had a lot more time on my hands, so I was able to draw every day and post stuff. Though, here's the thing. I want to say like the second or third year, even when I was working like my full-time job and everything, and I don't know, I feel like maybe my priorities are a bit different. Though those years ago, 3 years in of doing Inktober, I would, and maybe it's because of the process of my drawing and how I draw, how I sketch, how I want to do the line art. Inktober also had those rules where it's like, oh, it's got to be inked, blah, 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 before all that controversy happened. Anyway, back to the point is that the three years in of when I was doing Inktober, I was kind of like, dang, this is really hard to do this. It's really hard to draw every day and make sure it looks nice. Because I also came from the DeviantART days of you gotta post, like, the only reason if you're posting anything on social media with your, unless it's DeviantArt, on Instagram, it wasn't a thing to post sketch dumps. If anyone's been on DeviantArt, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it wasn't a thing to post sketch dumps on Instagram. It was not a thing. And I wasn't on DeviantArt as much anymore at that time, and I was kind of off of Tumblr too at that time as well. I was reblogging things here and there, but I was off Tumblr. Plus, I think I just fell off Tumblr because of the fact that someone tried to hack into, back when the hacking days were so rampant. Maybe they are now, but my original Tumblr, which was Blue Wolf 23 or whatever the heck it was, it got hacked, or there was an attempt for it to be hacked, and I wasn't able to retrieve my password after I changed it, and it was so lame. I hated every single bit of it. And so then I was like, I don't know. I remember creating like a new Tumblr, but it wasn't the same, and I was like, I'm gonna grow away from that. And anyway, so I felt this pressure that I think I was putting on myself, and maybe I think I was seeing other artists put on themselves, and thus I also had to put it on myself. Maybe this was all in my head, that we had to post relatively really polished work. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. So I felt this pressure as I'm doing my full-time job, and I'm like staying up really late at night, and I want to make sure I post, and then I started missing days, and then missing the days, I was like, oh gosh, I gotta really catch up. And I really could not catch up for the life of me. And last year, well, and then there was this whole debate debacle of, oh, you're not really participating in the art challenge if you're pre-sketching. But then, years later, I find out some of these artists that were so well known of participating in the Inktober trend were pre-sketching, or they inked everything and then they would just post it the days of. And I'm like, oh, what? That's not cool. Honestly, when it comes down to it, who cares? Who cares? Okay? Who actually cares? Because I'm sorry if I'm blowing out your mic. I just realized I'm talking really loud. No, but honestly, who cares? If it works out for you and you're able to post whenever, what does it matter? Well, then, we go into the whole talk about the numbers and blah, blah, blah. And if you don't post regularly on social media, then you're going to fall off. And blah, 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 blah. It was an ongoing battle. And the funny thing about it, and I'm curious, I don't know, I haven't been able to talk to other small artists. And who knows, I hope other small artists come across this video and can hear me out on this. I think that small artists like me, I was getting so worked up over this thing, even though I didn't even have a big following. I did not have a big following whatsoever. I still don't have a big following, which is okay. That's fine. What I'm trying to bring to light is I was getting so worked up back then about, oh my gosh, how am I going to grow my platform? Oh, the people that are following me. And here I am so hey, you actually don't have that many followers. The algorithm is not algorithming for you, so chill. But I just didn't know how to chill. Sorry guys, I was sketching away, and someone had tried to give me a call, and then I forgot that this pauses. Thank goodness it didn't end the video. So I was just sketching away and yap, 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 yap. And then I was like, oh, it's not recording. Classic. So what was I talking about? I was talking about art challenges, and I was talking about mermaid, and then it went off into Inktober and social media climbing and blah, blah, blah as an artist. I really want to know what happened with DeviantArt. Once again, I still have my account on there. I have think part of me hasn't let go of DeviantArt because I'm like, the memories, but I think I just need to fully let go. But with, I remember there was an instance, I think it was Artoflap, whatever it was. Maybe I'll put it here if I remember it, the little logo icon it had. But I just remember that because social media has been such a struggle, from TikTok to even from what I've heard of YouTubers, art YouTubers and Instagram, and that posting art had been a struggle, and just getting yourself known with your art, getting shadow banned, all that stuff. Social media has just been difficult for artists. And so a part of me wondered, because we were trying to do Artoflap, as if I was the one participating in making the app. But Artoflap was, if I remember correctly, it was an app that was supposed to be for artists only, and it was supposed to resemble like the old Instagram. That part I can't remember. What I do remember though is I did think to myself, I'm like, why don't we do something, or if not, go back to DeviantArt or go back to Tumblr. Maybe that's what everyone has done. I know and then there was Blue Sky. Oh gosh, there's like a whole history. This could be like a whole video essay, but I do not want to yap and ramble for that long. But I just remember that, and I was like, why don't we just do that? But maybe there's something going on with DeviantArt that it just doesn't make it that accessible to artists. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have that big of a platform, big of a reach anymore. I don't know. What am I talking about? So anyway, back to our challenges. We had Inktober, all that. I've started with that. Then I heard of Huevember, and I didn't participate in that because I was kind of like, I don't feel as confident doing Huevember because I wasn't as confident with my colors. I'm getting better at them. You'll see them as I start posting on Junicorn, but I did not feel confident. I still feel slightly less confident trying to do Huevember. And then I heard about Mermaid, and then I was like, oh my gosh, are there other art challenges out there? And then I wanted to create my own art challenges, and then I realized also you have to be a pretty big artist to try and create your own art challenges and people participate in them, which is totally fine. But I definitely felt a little bit silly when I first tried to create my own thing. It just didn't come to fruition, and then I didn't follow through myself. Did not follow through myself at all. But so yeah, with Mermaid, so here I go talking about Inktober. Years have gone on. It's been 11 years that I've been participating in Inktober. It is the only art challenge I think that I have participated in almost thoroughly, because here's the thing. Then I started, because life has been lifing. I haven't been able to participate in actually posting them consistently, because then I was letting the whole algorithm thing get to me, even though, hey, sure, you don't have any followers, so why does that matter? And letting that get to me, and so doing all that, and I started getting more consumed with work and just not letting the fun of art. But also the art challenges, even though I wanted to do them, I would get so consumed of making sure that they looked perfect. Back to that old thing of it's got to look nice and inked to post it. That's so untrue. We can just do whatever we want. Got to break out of that cycle, right? It's hard to do it. So, oh, look at me going back into this drawing. If you can see the faint sketch, I don't know. Oh gosh. So, with these art challenges, wanting to do Mermaid, I've been pretty burnt out from my job, and everything recently. Jobs. So, but I definitely wanted to make sure I sketched out something for Mermaid, even if it was just a couple things. And I really want to get into Junicorn. I can't remember who the creator is. If I'm able to find them and post their socials or a screenshot of their icon, I can show you. But they posted a thing. I don't even know who originally created it. I just remember seeing this artist that I follow posting Junicorn, and I was like, yo, that's actually genius. So I want to participate in that because I used to love drawing. The top 3 things I always love drawing: dragons, horses / unicorns, and wolves. And now you're probably like, oh yeah, that makes sense why she was on DeviantArt. Right? So, but nonetheless, I'm really digressing. I'm going all over the place. I might have to be one of those people that writes a script. Good gracious. Look at that. I had to sketch all of these things and now I'm getting comfortable again. Ooh, feels good to get back into the drawing. Feels good. Anywho, I want to participate in art challenges more. But I think for me and what works out best for me I think even if I'm someone, even if whenever that time comes, if or when it ever happens, art becomes like my forever career, that'd be cool. Though I'm not pressed on it happening immediately. Even if I had all that time to just do art, I still think that I would approach art challenges like how I'm going to approach them now, which is I'm going to do the pre-sketching, or I'm going to be a little more freelance about it. I'm going to be more lax. I'm going to post it where sometimes it's a pen sketch like this, or sometimes it's going to be a little more polished, or sometimes instead of posting every day, I'm going to post every week or something like that. Just because I'm not posting a finished piece every day for an art challenge does not mean I am not participating, and does not mean that I am not having fun. And whoever, here goes the buzzword, whoever resonates with that or relates to this, same, that goes to you too. It's like, yeah, I don't need to feel pressure. I think we need to take the pressure off of ourselves, because pressure sucks. What did I just do there? See, I get in the flow of things and then I do this. What is, can I save it? Can I save it? I don't know if I can. Ooh. Maybe. Ooh. Maybe not. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think. Oh. Oh. That was. Oh, Shar, that was bad. Oh, Shar. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. And I just keep going. This is bad. Oh, that's bad. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's alright. Anyway, Ooh. I just keep thinking that it's gonna get better, but it's not getting better, and I'm just like, oh god, why is it not getting better? Why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? Anyway, so with all my rambling and going back to memory land and talking about myself, let me just do some narcissistic tendencies and talk about myself. Here, I guess, is my last few drawings of Mermaid. My last few sketches, participation in Mermaid. I look forward to drawing some stuff in Unicorn. I wonder if I have my sketchbook. Let me just... So I'm back. Oh my goodness, this is the longest video. I think I want this to be the longest video I ever do. It was like... I feel like 30 minutes is too long. I don't think anybody wants to listen for that long. Anywho. This is the... you know, I'll do a flip... Not right now. This is a quick flip through. Wah, wah, wah. It's a very short flip through. But it's some art that I did a couple years ago. This was of my Smogus. I'm doing Smogus again for sure. Don't know if I'm gonna do it digital. I'll have to show maybe my proper introduction will be digital art, because then it's easier to edit and do stuff like that. But this is what I'm gonna be doing my Unicorn in this little sketchbook, and it's gonna be different colors, and I'm very excited. You're probably going to see me post it on shorts, and then I'll do like an overview. That'd be cool. Like every week I'll do like an overview video on the YouTubes of what I filled out in the week. So that'd be fun. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I have to go and finish and do things because I've gotten 3 calls now. So that must be important. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my little ramble. I do need to write myself a script so I can get to the point. But thanks for the yap, ramble, little draw with me in real time. Some mermaid. Some whatever that is. And I'll see you guys next time. Fingers crossed it'll be an intro video. Maybe the intro video won't be until... Classic intro video after I post multiple videos. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Peace out.